send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the double. 452. You're trapped. Out. Back, go.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 60 on. Get it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
On the ready.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for $11 and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 58, right over there, right over there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They send Green to the left on his own.
You ain't going nowhere. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Oh, here we go. Boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Oh.
Back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Sam, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Hines. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. terrific play for us to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10 now. Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Haskins on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Again, it's Haskins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I'm going back to you.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Haskins will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On first down, it's Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just have nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is a counter play. Eckler.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here is Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carter. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
You can't block me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 33 yards that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter, and he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Drop deep. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58 to the Mike. You got it right.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 4. He'll get this to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to fire one deep, middle of. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami,
yeah.